Hey, what's up? This is Christopher, and today we're going to look at a few items that I grabbed at IKEA. And I grabbed these to use with my 10.5-inch iPad Pro, but you could use these with other items as well. And obviously, you're not going to use the notebooks with the iPad Pro. So I'm just going to title this video as like back to school accessories. Now, there's a good deal on all these items that I'm going to show you. You have a backpack here that you can pick up for $17.99, and an iPad sleeve that you could pick up for $5, and then you got some little pouches here for cables and whatnot, and you can pick these up for $3.99. And I'm going to go over each of these and just show you a little bit about them. So without further ado, let's get into it. We'll look at the backpack first. So this backpack right here is from IKEA. It costs $17.99. You can either order it online, or if you have an IKEA store near you, of course you can go in store and grab it. It is polyester, has rubber zippers, and it's really nice. It feels really durable. I'm going to look at the inside here, and you have a pocket. You got, usual like pencil pouches and little pockets. You can put things like these little small notebooks and whatnot. You can slide them down in there. You got some little pencil holders here, or pen holders right here that you can put like a pen in if you wanted to do so. So you have the little pencil or pen holders right here. I'm just gonna ram a Sharpie in there, giggity. And we'll put that down in there. And then you got some zippers over here on the side. Open that up. You have another little pocket right here where you can put something, maybe like a water bottle or sports bottle or something, or if you had like a cable or charging block or whatever, maybe for a MacBook. And you have the same thing on the other side of the backpack, and it's just a little pocket that zips up. Now this doesn't zip all the way up, so even if you have it zipped up, let me just show you real quick, you're still going to be able to get in the top right here, giggity. And let's go ahead and let me cut this little plastic thing off there. So I'm going to go ahead and unzip it. On the inside, you're going to have another little zipper up here with two more pockets where you can store things, cables, iPhone, whatever. Let's see if I can show you that. It does have padding in here, so let me grab my iPad. So if you have a MacBook or iPad or something you want to put down in there, it is going to have some protection, some padding. You have a little name tag slot up here. Maybe you want to put a school ID or something up here on the top. This little plastic slot right there. You do have some IKEA branding up here. You can see on the inside. So there is no IKEA branding on the bag anywhere that I see, other than on the tag, which of course you could tear that off, if you wanted to do so. The shoulder straps have minimal padding, and this up here, you can tell this is very durable. It's not going to come undone. On the bottom of the bag, you have like this rubber, like grip-like feel for it, so it's not like the polyester like the rest of the bag is. But it's really nice. You have a big open area right here. You get those notebooks and whatnot. And then, of course, as I mentioned, you have the padding here for your tablet or for your MacBook. Now, this is a 9.7-inch iPad Air 2, but the 10.5-inch iPad does fit as well. I'm pretty sure you can put the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. I'm going to give you the sizes. So the width is 11 inches. The depth is 4.5. The height is 15.25. So I'm pretty sure like a 15-inch MacBook Pro would fit in here. I'm going to grab mine, and we're going to check that out. And then the volume is 3 gallons. So let me grab my MacBook Pro real quick. All right, so I got my MacBook Pro here. Let me take that iPad out. This is a 15-inch MacBook Pro. And as you can see, fits perfectly in there. So yes, the 12.9-inch iPad Pro will fit in here, as well as the 13-inch and the 12-inch MacBooks. Those would fit. Also, got a 15-inch MacBook Pro. Got enough room for an iPad as well. So if you have both devices, they'll fit in there. And it's a thin backpack. This is the style that I like, and that's why I'm doing this video on it. $17.99. I'll put a link to the IKEA store where you can find it. You can order it online, or as I mentioned, go in store and grab one. Next up, I have these little pouches here. Now, I bought 3 of these, and I bought these mainly to travel with. And what I'm going to use these for, I'm going to put my cables and whatnot in them when I'm traveling. But you open it up, and this front part here is kind of like a net where you can see through it. And it's got like a little divider in here. You cannot remove the divider. Then on the backpack, on the back side right here, just a little pouch. So I plan on putting like cables, you know, my charging block, whatever, maybe my AirPods or something when I travel. Throw them in here and then throw that in the backpack, you know. So I bought 3 of them, you know. I'll load them up in there like so. 1 pouch, 2 pouch, 3 pouch, have different cables or whatever, and then zip that up. But these are $3.99. Good deal for that. Good deal for these little pouches right here. These are all the same. There's nothing different with them. Has a little handle here on the zipper, you know, so if you want to carry it like that, maybe you can get your little carabiner clip, put the little carabiner clip on here, and then attach it to the outside of the bag somewhere, because the backpack has the same type of looped zipper on the backpack. And last but not least, we have the tablet bag right here. Now, this tablet bag has the same type of front as these little cable pouches that I just showed you, where you can see through it. I can put my hand through here. You can see my hand up underneath it. So you have one pocket right here. It has minimal padding right here to keep the iPad nice and secure. So let me grab my iPad just to show you. So I've already tried to put my 10.5-inch iPad in here. It fits, but it's very snug. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Here is the 9.7-inch iPad Air 2. This one fits perfectly. So if you have like the older iPad, the smaller size one, it'll fit in there. You have some these little rubber, I don't know what you're going to put in here. Maybe some cables, pencils, whatever. But if you want to put something down in here, you know, you got this little rubber strap to hold it. Got a pocket knife right here, unboxing knife. You can see how that fits in there. Also, remove that. You know, the little zipper area. So your pouch in there with your cables and zip it up. Now you have your iPad and some cables here in this little tablet sleeve, which I really like this. $4.99. You're not going to beat that. That's a great deal right there. But let me show you what the 10.5-inch iPad looks like in here to show you that it does fit, but it's a little snug. So here is the 10.5-inch iPad Pro. I'm going to take this. I'll put it in here just to show you that it does indeed fit. Just going to have to pull up the sides here to get it in there, but I'll zip it up just to show you that it does indeed fit. And you got a little handle here on the side if you want to carry it like so, but if not, just throw it in your bag. You got it protected, front, back, whatever. It would be a little tight in here with the keyboard case, but let's see if that fits as well. Alright, so I have the smart cover, and then I have the keyboard cover here. Let me just show you. Don't want anyone in the comments calling me a liar. Keyboard cover right there. I'm going to grab the Apple Pencil 2. So first things first, I'll take the 10.5-inch iPad Pro out of here. Like I said, it is very snug, but it does fit. We're going to put the smart cover on first. Let's see if that fits in here with the smart cover. It's a little bit thicker. You're going to have to pull it up a little bit. But like, remember, keep in mind, this is $5, $4.99. Yeah, that fits fine with the smart cover. Now let's try the smart keyboard cover. That's going to be a little bit thicker. Might be a little bit tougher to get in. Alright, got the smart keyboard cover on. Let's try this one. See if it will fit. Try to do it on camera just to show you the struggles that I go through to get this thing in here. I got the one side. This is not, keep in mind, this is not ideal. Yeah, it's not going to fit with the smart keyboard cover. At least not on the iPad. I mean, you could probably force it, but I don't want to rip it. Let me try this, though. I'm going to take the iPad. I'll stick the iPad back inside here. I mean, that fits easy without the keyboard cover on it. No issues there. I'm going to take the smart keyboard cover. I'm just going to set it up on top. So yeah, here you go. You got the smart keyboard cover. You can fit it in the bag, and it's right there. Just to show you, it does fit. You know, throw your Apple Pencil up in there. Matter of fact, smart keyboard cover, smart cover, both of them at the same time. Got all of them in there. So it does fit. You're just not going to be able to slide the iPad down in the slot with the smart keyboard cover on. But yeah, that's it. These are from IKEA. Great deal. $4.99 for this, $3.99 for this, $17.99 for the backpack. So I believe this notebook was $1.49, and I believe this one was $1.99. I don't remember. I grabbed a few of them. I like field notes, and this is kind of similar to that. If you're curious, I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. All right, so this has been my 10.5-inch iPad Pro / tablet / whatever other size iPad video here. As you've seen in the video, that the 15-inch MacBook Pro does fit in the backpack. I got the tablet sleeve right here that fits both the 10.5-inch iPad Pro as well as the 9.7-inch iPad. And then you have the little cable pouches right here. Of course, you could use that for whatever, but I plan to just put like my charging block and cables and whatnot in them when I travel or whatever. Let me know in the comments what you think of these, if you have any questions or comments. And if you're going back to school, good luck, stay in school, make good grades. Hope everyone has a great day. Peace.
I am unearthly, I am darkness, the sun cursed me. I let the homicides begin like a young Percy.